Welcome back to the Love and Relationship Lab. 6 things men find deeply attractive in women. Most women don't know. There is something fascinating about attraction. People often believe attraction begins with appearance. They think it is about beauty, perfect features, the right clothes, or having a certain image. But human psychology reveals something much deeper. Throughout history, some women have captured attention without trying to be the most beautiful person in the room. They walk in with a certain presence. People notice them. They create curiosity. They leave an impression. The question is, what creates that kind of attraction? Carl Jung, one of the most influential thinkers in psychology, spent much of his life studying the hidden forces that shape human behavior. He explored the unconscious mind, personality, archetypes, and the psychological patterns that influence how we connect with others. From a Jungian perspective, attraction is not only about what we consciously see, it is also about what we unconsciously feel. A person can be drawn to someone because of qualities they cannot immediately explain. A certain energy, a way of communicating, a feeling of comfort, inspiration, or curiosity. In today's video, we explore 7 qualities that many men find deeply attractive in women. Not simply physical traits, but psychological qualities that create lasting interest and emotional connection. And the first quality may surprise you. Number 1. A woman who is comfortable with herself. One of the most powerful forms of attraction is authenticity. A woman who is comfortable with who she is creates a different kind of energy. She does not constantly seek approval. She does not change her personality depending on who enters the room. She understands her strengths, accepts her imperfections, and carries herself with quiet confidence. This does not mean she believes she is perfect. In fact, one of the most attractive qualities a person can have is self-awareness. Someone who understands themselves does not need to pretend. Carl Jung described the process of becoming whole as individuation, the journey of understanding and integrating different parts of yourself. Many people spend their lives trying to become someone they think others will accept. They hide parts of themselves because they fear judgment. But the more someone disconnects from their true self, the more exhausting relationships become. A woman who embraces herself sends a powerful psychological message. I know who I am. That confidence creates curiosity and respect. Men are often drawn to women who have their own identity, passions, interests, and values. A woman who has a life beyond the relationship feels more complete because she is not looking for someone else to define her. She is choosing a partner, not searching for someone to complete her. Number 2. Emotional intelligence. Another deeply attractive quality is emotional intelligence. Physical attraction may create the first spark, but emotional connection determines whether someone wants to stay. An emotionally intelligent woman understands her own emotions and can recognize emotions in others. She can communicate honestly without unnecessary games. She knows when to express herself and when to listen. This does not mean she never gets upset. Everyone experiences anger, disappointment, and fear. Emotional intelligence is not the absence of emotions. It is the ability to handle emotions with maturity. Many people confuse strong emotions with deep connection, but intensity is not always intimacy. A relationship filled with constant drama may feel exciting at first, but emotional stability creates a stronger foundation. A woman who can have difficult conversations calmly creates a feeling of safety. And psychological safety is one of the strongest foundations of attraction. When someone feels they can be understood, instead of constantly judged, a deeper bond can form. Number 3. Genuine warmth and kindness. Kindness is often underestimated because it seems simple, but genuine kindness reveals something important about a person's character. A woman who treats others with respect, shows compassion, and has warmth in her interactions communicates emotional strength. There is a difference between being nice because you want approval and being kind because it reflects who you are. True warmth comes from inner security. It appears in small moments, how she treats people who cannot offer her anything in return, how she speaks about others, how she responds when things do not go her way, how she makes people feel around her. Many people remember less about what someone said and more about how that person made them feel. A woman with genuine warmth creates an environment where people feel valued, and that feeling can become deeply attractive. The deeper truth about attraction. The qualities we have discussed are not about becoming someone else to gain attention. The strongest attraction does not come from performing. It comes from developing yourself. A woman who knows herself, understands her emotions, and treats others with genuine kindness naturally becomes more magnetic because those qualities reflect inner strength. Attraction is not just about being noticed. It is about creating a meaningful connection. Attraction is one of the most fascinating parts of human psychology because it is rarely as simple as people think. Many people search for a single answer. They ask, what is the one thing that makes someone attractive? But the truth is much deeper. Human beings are complex. Every person has different preferences, experiences, values, and emotional needs. There is no universal formula that makes someone attractive to everyone. There are many other traits that can make a woman memorable and deeply appealing. Today, we explore the qualities that often create a powerful impression. And remember, these are not about changing who you are to impress someone. They are about understanding yourself, developing your strengths, and becoming the best version of yourself. Number 4. A woman with her own identity. One of the most attractive qualities a person can have is individuality. A woman who has her own interests, goals, passions, and beliefs creates a sense of depth. She is not simply waiting for someone else to give her life meaning. She already has a life she enjoys. From a Jungian perspective, every person has a unique psychological journey. The process of becoming fully yourself requires discovering what makes you different, rather than constantly trying to fit into expectations. A woman with her own identity brings something valuable into a relationship. She brings experiences, ideas, and perspectives. She creates a partnership between two complete Individuals rather than two. People searching for someone to fill an empty space. This independence does not mean being emotionally distant or refusing connection. True independence means knowing that love is something you share, not something you need in order to feel valuable. Many men find this quality attractive because it creates respect. There is something naturally interesting about someone who is passionate about their own life, a person who follows their curiosity and continues. Growing becomes someone others want to know more about. Number 5. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence is one of the qualities most commonly associated with attraction. But there is an important difference between confidence and arrogance. Arrogance tries to prove superiority. Confidence does not need to prove anything. A confident woman understands her worth without needing constant validation. She can accept compliments without feeling uncomfortable. She can express her opinions while still respecting others. This type of confidence creates a sense of emotional stability. It communicates, "I know who I am, and I am comfortable with myself." Many people are attracted to confidence because it suggests inner security. Someone who trusts herself often creates a more relaxed and positive environment around her. However, confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room. Sometimes, the most confident people are the ones who are calm. They listen. They observe. They do not need to compete for attention. True confidence comes from self-respect. It comes from knowing that your value does not disappear because someone disagrees with you or because you experience failure. Number 6. A sense of mystery and depth. The final quality we will explore today is mystery. Not mystery created through games, manipulation, or pretending to be unavailable. Real mystery comes from depth. A woman becomes fascinating when there are layers to discover. She has thoughts, dreams, experiences, and emotions that make people curious to understand her more. Carl Jung often explored the hidden parts of the human personality, the unconscious aspects that influence how we see ourselves and others. People are naturally drawn toward what feels meaningful and worth exploring. Someone who immediately reveals everything about themselves may leave little room for discovery, but someone who has depth creates a journey of understanding. This does not mean hiding who you are. It means allowing relationships to develop naturally. A woman with depth has her own inner world. She thinks deeply. She reflects. She continues learning and growing. That inner richness often becomes more attractive over time because it creates a connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. A reminder about attraction. Before we continue, it is important to remember something. These 6 qualities are not the only things men can find attractive in women. There are countless qualities that influence attraction, including humor, creativity, shared values, communication style, physical chemistry, life experiences, and personal compatibility. Every person is different. What attracts one person may not attract another. The goal is not to create a perfect image of what someone should become. The goal is understanding the deeper qualities that often create meaningful connections. Attraction is not about becoming someone else. It is about developing the best parts of yourself. If you are enjoying this exploration of psychology, relationships, and human connection, please do me a favor. Subscribe to the Love and Relationship Lab. Your support helps this channel continue creating videos about psychology, self-growth, relationships, and understanding human behavior. Thank you for being here, for watching, and for being part of this community. Every subscriber helps this channel grow, and I truly appreciate your support. As a bonus for you watching till the end of this video, let me add another quality and discuss why some women leave a lasting impression long after they are gone. Because sometimes the strongest attraction is not about being noticed by everyone. It is about being unforgettable to the right person. I totally believe and know that this final quality is what every man is looking for in a relationship. Throughout this journey, we have explored several qualities that can create deeper attraction: confidence, emotional intelligence, kindness, individuality, and inner depth. But there is one more quality that often leaves the strongest impression. Number 7. A woman who brings peace. One of the most powerful forms of attraction is the feeling someone creates when you are around them. A woman who brings peace does not mean someone who never disagrees or never experiences difficult emotions. Every healthy relationship has challenges. It means someone who creates a sense of trust, understanding, and emotional safety. We are all looking for peace. In psychology, our unconscious mind often responds to how people make us feel. Sometimes, we cannot explain why we feel comfortable with someone, but we recognize the emotional experience they create. A woman who communicates honestly, respects herself and others, and approaches relationships with maturity creates something rare. She becomes someone who is not only attractive in the beginning, but appreciated over time. Physical appearance may catch attention, but character determines whether someone remains memorable. And this is important to understand. There are many other qualities that can make a woman attractive: humor, shared values, passion, creativity, confidence, compassion, and compatibility all play a role. Attraction is not a checklist. It is a combination of personality, emotional connection, and the unique bond between two people. The goal is not to become someone else, just to be chosen. The goal is to understand yourself, grow as a person, and build the qualities that create genuine connection. Remember, the most attractive person is not the one who tries the hardest to be admired. It is the person who becomes comfortable with who they truly are. Thank you for watching and joining our community to grow, learn, and explore together.